On a scale of 1 to 10.
10 being the highest? 7. But like an East Coast 7.
Just the two of us. Oh, we can make it if we try.
So terrible.
Yeah.
So terrible out of the gate. I thought you were going to sing like normal, and you didn't.
That would have been embarrassing if I would have kept on singing normally.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing to me.
I couldn't figure out what I felt about it. I was like, okay, she's singing normal, and that's kind of embarrassing for her that she's going to try and sing normal on her podcast. But then I was like, then you mess it up, and I felt embarrassed for you at the same time. I was like, oh, and now she did
No, but
that.
it's like when people do karaoke. If you do karaoke and you're actually trying to sing, you're trying to sing really, really good in this big song, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, dude.
I only
I
do
think that- I feel
karaoke to make
sad.
people laugh.
Yeah, I feel sad for people that actually do karaoke to try and prove to strangers that they can sing, because like we're not Simon Cowell, we're not gonna be able to. We're not Usher. We're not gonna sign you on a contract. You're the worst person on this cruise ship.
People think that they're really, really impressing people, and it's like, this is karaoke. We know this,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe everyone thinks that they're the main character,
Exactly. Yeah.
and and that's okay to think that, because it's your life, so you have to do that, right? So that you can live a life that you're proud of. But
Definitely.
so when you think that you're the main character enough to sing karaoke legitimately to try and impress people, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
These LaCroix are gonna get me today. These are Crocs.
they're gonna make you burp.
Yeah.
Lenny was burping on the podcast. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
We had just eaten though, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
If
she is
you
pretty embarrassing.
if you don't like LaCroix, just stop drinking soda completely.
Yeah.
Don't drink flavored water.
For
Don't
a
drink
long time.
nothing. Only straight pure water.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the LaCroix, is it LaCroix? LaCroix.
Yeah, LaCroix.
LaCroix. LaCroix.
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Yeah.
You'll love them because you'll finally have something with flavor in it.
I don't necessarily love them. I appreciate them for what they are, because I've found that most of the time I just want something carbonated, and I like it to have a little bit of flavor. I don't prefer LaCroix if I'm going sparkling water. I like Liquid Death, and this is just me. I think that the bubbles are less harsh.
I don't care.
I think that LaCroix...
All
Let me finish.
okay.
I think that LaCroix,
LaCroix.
the bubbles are too much to handle. It's like, it hurts.
I love it. I want it to burn.
No, but Liquid Death has micro bubbles, or what it seems like when I drink it, and I like it, and I don't feel like I'm fighting for my life, and I don't feel like I'm drinking a McDonald's Sprite that someone took all of the sugar out of.
Yeah.
Because like, you drink that McDonald's Sprite, and that first sip tests whether or not you're alive. I mean, it just like...
Oh yeah.
So I think LaCroix is...
LaCroix. For me, LaCroix is me drinking it and someone whispering in my ear, raspberry. And then I taste it suddenly. I'm like, it does taste like raspberry.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
I've seen people explain it as like eating a fruit salad and then burping into your water bottle and then
Yeah.
drinking the water,
That's accurate.
or like a box of water that's being transported on a truck that also has bananas on it.
Or someone's in another room putting on like strawberry scented lotion. You smell it, but then you're also drinking the carbonated water at the same time. You're like, strawberries.
Strawberries.
Yes.
It's not enough to really satisfy any need for sweetness. You know how like after every meal, and maybe you have a much better hold on yourself than I do, but I'm like, I just need something sweet.
I do just need something sweet.
Yeah, it's not enough for that, but it, if you deprive yourself of soda for a long enough, it will be.
Oh yeah, it'll taste amazing. For sure.
Yeah, it'll taste like it's got the most flavor in the world. Welcome back to East Coast Sevens.
Yep.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking around.
We got some big topics to talk about.
Yeah, struggled on that one.
Topics to
Topics.
talk about.
Yeah, struggled on that one. It's been a long week. There's been a lot of stuff going on. We're very busy people, as you know, very busy people.
Very so busy.
Very busy. Have lots of things to do. Schedule's filled up. Nothing on my calendar open. Always need to be somewhere. Never somewhere that I need to be at the right time. Always need to be somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like I have been running all over trying to get the coffee shop stuff together, and it's going really good, and we're finally making some leaps and bounds.
Finally.
Finally, we got countertops. We're getting equipment coming here soon. I'm finalizing some other stuff. Is like some like super fun stuff. like ice makers and refrigerators and ovens and that stuff. Like stuff
really cool.
Stuff that I'm super passionate about. The stuff that when I thought I want to open a coffee shop, I thought immediately I can't wait to buy an ice maker, and I will love having to answer the question, how many pounds of ice a day are you going to need? Because I don't think anyone knows the answer to that question, even if you've been in the food industry for a long time. How many pounds of ice do you think I will need?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 150 pounds. Is that enough? Is that too much?
1 pound?
I always buy too much ice when we do events anyway, so it's like maybe I won't need any ice.
Maybe people just want more coffee, no ice.
Yeah. So that's been fun. And but it just takes up a lot of time. And time that I wish I could do
we're gonna
other
be
things.
millionaires, so
I doubt it.
No, we are. We're gonna be billionaires.
Off of one coffee shop?
Yeah.
In rural Alabama?
Yes. You know what? That's actually, when people talk about how much money they make, that's a big ick for sure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Don't start a conversation with how much money you make. I'm not okay with that.
I saw somebody recently on Facebook promote a business. Not their business, someone else's business. And in the promotion of the business, they said, hey, you guys need to go to such and such location. They're great people. I run a business that makes $2.3 million a year. So I know what it looks like to run a good business, and they run a good business.
Oh, and I trust your opinion because of how much you make.
That.
No, thank you.
I hated that. I thought, why did you mention that? And someone actually in the comments mentioned, why did you mention that? And I was like,
who cares?
Thank you. I liked that person.
Yeah. Ick. If you don't know what an ick is, it's just a thing. It's normally associated with dating and relationships.
Yeah.
You're dating someone, and then all of a sudden you just get the ick. They do something that shouldn't.
Icky. They do something that's icky.
Or they do something. Well, sometimes it's like they do something and it like shouldn't really bother you, but it does.
Yeah, they're usually like baseless, but like just enough on the nose to be annoying.
I feel like I know what your ick is for me. You haven't left me for it, but I feel like I know what your ick is.
Okay.
Should I guess?
I don't know if I know it.
Oh, like
sure.
The sound of me chewing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You hate the sound of me chewing.
Because like there's no in between. It's either silent or it's so loud. And like your jaw is popping because you have TMJ, and it's like, fix it. It sounds like she's struggling. It sounds like you've never figured out how to chew ever, and you're just like, you're hanging on for dear life. Yeah, no, it definitely, because we'll sit down to eat, and like, so I sit on this couch, and our TV is this way, so I will put my back right here and face that way and watch TV, and so I can hear it from behind me, and she's like, and I'm like, chew differently. I don't even know what advice to give her. It's just like, chew differently. And she did it in the car the other day too.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
We were coming back from something and you were eating.
If we're both eating something at the same time, we can't hear each other chewing, but it's like if I'm eating by myself, you're gonna hear me chewing.
Yeah, and it's so annoying. Yeah, I didn't.
You want to know what my biggest ick is?
Oh my gosh!
And thank God
about me.
Don't. No.
Okay.
I'm sure I have icks about you.
Yeah,
but,
you probably do.
Just in general, and I'm so glad like this was never us because we would have never been a thing.
I'm so nervous.
I don't even want to say it.
Oh.
When someone says baby girl.
Oh, gross. Yeah. I hate when people...
Hey, baby girl. Baby girl?
Yeah.
Who's a baby? Who's a girl?
I already have a hard time when people say baby. Because it just feels... I'm fine with babe. You can get away with babe because it feels like a little nonchalant. But I don't get.
Honestly, saying baby in public,
baby girl is disgusting.
That's PDA.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. You
might as well go all the way if you're saying baby girl in public. You might as well go all the way.
Dude, I hate that. Or like, and the same person who says baby girl also is in public and always has his hand on his girl's back.
Of her back.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. And it's like, get off of me. Like,
yeah.
Is this a child leash? Is your arm a child leash? Because no, thank you.
Yeah. One of my biggest icks is when people wear socks. I mean, they wear like slides.
Socks at all.
Yeah, socks. When they wear slides with no socks.
Yeah,
just
it's like,
why is that? Toes. I'm wearing slides right now, but guess what? I got socks on, and that's okay.
Why is it that slides with no socks is ick, but also sandals with socks is ick.
Because sandals in general are ick.
Sandals are the worst.
If you're wearing thong-toed sandals, Dalton,
yeah,
don't do that
stop
anymore.
doing that.
It's like I don't want to hear you flap 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 flap. Because we down here in the South we call them flip flops because that's the sound that they make, and they're like you can hear somebody walking down the hallway with them. It's like it's okay if you're a child.
Yeah.
But anytime past 6 or at the pool, like you can literally wear them only when you're going to and from
a pool or the beach. That's
Yeah.
the only time you're allowed to wear sandals.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not allowed to wear them.
Because it's practical when you do it that way.
Now, girls can wear like the sandals that have the backs on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the cute sandals.
Well, dress sandals are different for girls, but there's no dress sandals for guys.
But like the brown leather sandals.
Yeah, gross.
That
they stink.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, they stink. Oh my gosh.
Or the Dollar Tree basically sandals.
Yeah.
Those are pretty bad.
Like the foam looking ones?
Yeah.
With the rubber?
I feel like that's just trashy.
Yeah. You got to wear it to the pool. You got to wear it to the pool.
Yeah.
You can't wear it anywhere else. Yeah. Dang. Another ick for you, but it's not really an ick. It's just I get annoyed is when you walk like 6 feet behind me.
You walk. I'm just like moseying.
When I get out of the car, I'm trying to get inside, find what I need, and get out. And then you're just like 6 feet behind me, and you're not on your phone or anything. It's not like you're looking down. You're just walking 6 feet behind me, and it makes me feel insecure about myself. It makes me feel like, do you want to be there with me? Do you think that I'm ugly?
I don't think that.
And so what happens is I just take off walking even faster. I notice it, and I just take off walking. I have been known to be the type of person that get out of the car and just like, I'm halfway inside before the other person's even out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I want to get in and get out. I don't want to be in Walmart for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I don't think it's an ick. And we talk about that a lot. It's not
You're
the
just
first
roasting
time.
me. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's not the first time you've heard. I tell you that all the time. Walk faster. Hey, why don't you walk up beside me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another ick is when people make like classic jokes that only old people are allowed to make, but they're like your age.
Mm-hmm.
They walk up to you and they're like, "Got something on your shirt," and then do the whole nose thing. If a dude came up to me my age and did that to me, I'd be like, I never want to see your face again.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah.
No.
I start getting on that same vein. Like when you go to like a hibachi restaurant and they do the jokes with the like fake ketchup squirting at you.
Yeah.
That's ick for me.
You don't like hibachi chefs just in general?
No, they squirt the fake ketchup at you. I'm just like,
that's racist.
How's that racist?
You don't like hibachi chefs?
Yeah, just in general.
No.
They come in all races.
You're right. You're right. They really do.
The funny thing is,
come in
the funny
all
thing
races.
is, and hear this, and you can fact check this. You can ask my mom. I wanted to be a hibachi chef whenever I was a kid.
That was your dream.
I wanted to be for maybe a week, but we went to a hibachi restaurant. And I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to throw eggs up in my hat. I want to throw eggs, and I want to squirt ketchup at people that's not actually ketchup. But as I grew up, I developed this like, stop doing that mentality.
Stop doing these jokes.
Like, okay, thanks. And it's always something like that. It's not always the ketchup bottle. It's always something like that.
I feel like all the time clothing is just where I find all of my icks. Like,
definitely.
Obviously, fedora, don't do that. Don't do that. But one that...
Lady.
M'lady. Another one is just khakis. There's so many more pants than khakis. Stop wearing khakis.
Yeah, khaki pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
they're pretty basic.
Just to dress up and wear nice clothes. There's so many more options now.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of chinos and checkered pants and
you could
whatever.
Wear gray.
What?
You could wear gray.
Yeah, you could wear gray. There's colors.
Navy blue.
A dark green.
Ooh. We talking about an army green? Wow.
No, but also army green. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I think those are like people like when you wear. I don't know. I don't want to roast.
What are those
I don't want to
shirts?
roast anymore.
Any more people?
Yeah.
I do. What are those shirts that men sometimes wear with the like studded jeans? You know what I'm talking about? Those shirts that
I don't know anybody that wears studded jeans. And if I do know you and you wear studded jeans,
What
I
are
don't know
those
you.
like black shirts that like they
Oh, like the Affliction t-shirts?
Yes, those shirts.
I don't know any of those people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That if someone
I've disconnected with anybody who is even
we
remotely
don't
in
do
that
those
vein.
shirts.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
No, thank you.
Now, please understand, anything that we say on this podcast is true, but it's a joke at the same time, because I will never, ever, ever be disrespectful
in person to anyone.
Yeah. You could do all of these things, and I'm not gonna bat an eye. Like, it's all internal, these thoughts that I have.
People have icks about us, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So
you have icks about everything. Like, some people are like, why do you wear a Hunter orange hat? That's annoying.
Yeah. It's like, why does your hat have sausage on it?
It's too loud. Yeah. Why is your hat a sausage company?
Sausage.
Because it's fantastic. And that's just what it is. And people have their own icks. But, like, these are some of ours, and you're listening to us, so you're going to get ours. And old people, to me, kind of are icky.
Yeah.
Because they just do things.
But I feel like it's just like nursing home old people that are icky. Bro,
this
like,
feels really, really bad. I feel bad about saying this.
Why growing up was I always forced to go to nursing homes and sing carols at Christmas? Like, why was I forced to do that? And every time it would like smell like pee.
Oh my gosh.
And one time it was just a bunch of us, little kids, because that's what churches do. They take little kids to go sing at nursing homes. And we went down this one hall, and this hall, it was like bathroom time or something, or whatever it is. Bathroom, changing time, whatever. Every room we walked by was a naked old person. And we're like in first grade, and we're like, the first, no. We're like scared. I'm traumatized. I can't walk into another nursing home.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Actual naked people?
Yes.
You saw naked old people?
Every room I walk by.
Oh, that's an ick too. If you go to the gym and like there's like naked old people.
Is your ick.
No. But they just have no shame.
They will stay naked for hours.
Why would you think that I want to see you naked?
The only people that are naked in saunas is old people.
That's so disrespectful. At that point, you're being disrespectful to me.
Yeah.
Forget it being about you being old. If you're naked in public and you say it's private because it's, obviously at the gym in the bathroom, you can be. There's no rules against it except for, yes, there are. You know what I mean? There's no rules, but there's rules. Don't be naked in front of me when I didn't ask you to be naked. And they just like literally are so free, dude. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like so angry at them. I want to push them down. I want to push them down. And that's like, I never want to get in fights or punch people, like actually, because like I'm not confident in my fighting abilities. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if you push someone down, it's like they're like, did I just get pushed down?
If I got pushed down, I would be in actual shock.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. And so I think that same way, pushing people down or going like this, giving people the like disappointing thumbs down. You're like,
I want to give someone a thumbs down so bad. I'd never do
I do it all the time. I do it while I'm driving.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do that in the car. That's the only time
I do it while I'm driving because if I'm being honest, one of the only things that I don't do is flick people off because I'm always afraid that they're going to show up at church the next Sunday.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where I could be across the country.
But I also like to give people a thumbs up though, too. It's like, because they're mad and I'm like, thumbs up, man.
No, because I drive perfectly. I don't ever drive bad.
No, I'm saying they think they should be flipped off, but then you give them a thumbs up and it makes them more mad.
No, you thumbs down.
Bad. Thumbs down.
No. Yeah.
You want to know something else old people do? This is the Old People Roast.
Yeah, let's hear
podcast. They say the prom.
Yeah.
You going to the prom tonight?
I think
the prom.
Yeah.
It's just prom.
Yeah.
It's just prom. You know what? That's all people. All kinds of people add words and syllables and letters to things. It's not there.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be there.
The restaurant Sonic.
Sonics.
You want to go to Sonic's? Having a checking account, they'll go checkings.
Yeah, no S. Belks.
Yeah.
Everyone says Belks.
The department store. Belks. Yeah.
Or you can just be like my mom and just not even
try.
Exactly.
Yeah, not even try to get close to the
Chicken salad chick, she calls chicken lady.
name.
Literally not close.
Chicken lady.
It's not Drake and Josh, it's Josh and Drake.
Oh my gosh. At that point, you start questioning, do they know how to read?
Oh my gosh. Pepto-Bismol. She says Pepto-Bismol.
We actually...
It's Pepto-Bismol.
We actually tested this theory. Whether or not she said it wrong, because we're like, surely this can't be right. Surely she just messed up what she was saying. She didn't mean to say Pepto-Bismol. And so we kept pressing her to say it. And I'll be
like,
darned.
what is that pink stuff that helps you? She's like, Pepto-Bismol?
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto's Bismos.
And you're like, it's not a Reese's cup. You're not talking about Reese's Pieces.
Oh, yeah. Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, well, that's more than just... That's everyone says it
I
wrong.
say, I hate that I do it, but I can't stop. I say Reese's Pieces, and it's Reese's Pieces.
But yeah, we tested that on
because Reese is a name, and they're his cups. It's Reese's cups,
which I don't think is fair that he gets those cups.
Yet
he can claim them, but
why do I say Reese's? Who is called Reese's?
And the thing is,
hey,
too,
Reese's.
here's what bothers the heck out of me with all of this. If there's a commercial for it, and they're saying it on the commercial, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. The company has a marketing department for that reason.
Yeah.
So if they're on the TV and they're like Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor, then guess what? We can all call it Reese's. But guess what they say? Reese's.
SpaghettiOs.
Reese's Puffs.
Oh, go meatball, go! Did you ever see that commercial?
Yeah, I did. I was wondering if someone had mispronounced it though.
I think adults say Pesquetios, and I'm like, oh no.
I don't think so.
Kids say it, and I think adults say it too.
I think kids say it because they're kids, and that's how like their parents talk to them.
I think they say it, so it's true.
Yeah, and people, it's what's funny is that like they just never learn. That's what makes me so mad. Oh, my biggest pet peeve, but that's obviously just because of certain things, is like when people say espresso with an X, and I'm not going to talk about it for far too long. However, there was a billboard in town that on the billboard it said full espresso bar, and I'm sorry,
misspelled,
and that is wrong on so many levels because number one, the word is wrong. You're not saying the right word.
Espresso.
It's espresso. And number two, you're a business with a billboard.
Yeah.
Get it right. Spell check yourself.
Get it right.
I can't
get
stand.
It right. Get it tight.
I can't stand seeing businesses that don't seem to care about little things like that. I look at somebody's logo and it's like off-centered to the left and up a little bit on their Facebook profile.
Center that thing.
Dude, it doesn't. It's not
line that
hard.
boy up.
Just ask somebody, and they'll probably be able to do it for you.
Yeah.
It just, I think it just takes like, I don't know. Is it like maturity? Maybe it's I'm too OCD about everything. I will like dive into something until I think it's perfect, right? For the most part.
I think there are a lot of businesses that do. I think half the time it's just like 50-50 whether people are really like putting in the effort.
Yeah, it just seems like, do you care about what you're doing, or are you just doing it?
Some people are just doing it.
Yeah. I feel like that's like, the older you get, the more you should do that.
Mm-hmm.
The more you should care about what you're doing. Because like, we're responsible.
Mm-hmm.
We have responsibilities to ourselves and to others.
For sure.
Right? We're not walking around getting spankings. You know what I mean? Telltale sign that you're a child so you get spankings. We're not doing that. We're adults.
When's the last time you got spanked?
I don't remember exactly what age, but I remember the exact moment in time that it happened and the whole story behind it, which is really funny. I got in trouble for something, and my mom went to spank me, and I put my hand behind me to like block it because I was like 11, 12, 13, and I was like,
spanking me?
This is not happening.
We don't do these no more.
Yeah, you're not gonna spank my bottom. You're not gonna spank me on the bottom. You're not gonna spank me on the bottom. So I put my hand back there, and she hit it with her arm. She missed, and she hit my arm with her arm, and it hurt her. And she was like, "Ow! Why'd you do that?" And I remember being like, "Because I'm not just gonna let you spank me." And I think that was the realization of me being like, I'm a human being of my own.
Yeah, it's kind of like when someone's breastfeeding a child, and the child's like, "Hey, yo, mom, where's that booby?"
Oh my
If the child can say, "Hey, yo, mom, where's that booby?" It's time to stop breastfeeding. I'm not a mother, but I feel like when they are like, yo, whip that out, like,
I understand it.
They're too old.
I understand it as a money saver. Because
money saver for that long?
Yeah, dude. If you're making food, keep making that food. But like, if you're just
Logan,
I don't know. I don't get it.
At a certain point, they are eating food and drinking the milk. They're doing both. They're not just drinking milk.
If they get done,
if they're only drinking milk, that's bad.
If they get done and then they eat fries afterwards, hey man.
Exactly.
Hey.
If they're eating the fry and then like
it's a Wendy's Frosty.
They're like getting sips in between eating French fries.
Like it's a drink. It's not a food anymore. It's a drink. That's so gross. That's so gross. Wow.
Are we ending this here, or are we doing the other segment?
I don't know, dude. I don't even know how would we even segue that.
We don't have
so unexpected. No, I mean I think that there needs to be something of substance.
Okay. We'll do something of substance.
We started the podcast with the thought that we wanted it to be fun and lighthearted, but we also want to talk about like traveling and food and stuff like that, so that it's like
real things,
not really a waste of your time. You maybe can learn something from our experience as well. And so on today's segment, we're talking about finding your favorite chef. And that's what I know the topic to be, and I'm going to turn it over
Why
to
did
Shelby.
you introduce the topic if you literally knew nothing about it? Anyway, so...
That's a good question.
It's not necessarily finding your favorite chef, but finding a good chef is a really great way to find good restaurants, because if they're a really, really good chef and they're famous, they typically have like 10 restaurants.
Or a couple.
Yeah. And so there's one, Ford Fry. He started in Atlanta, but he now has restaurants in Atlanta and Houston and in Nashville as well. And we've been to a few of them. And then we've also seen a few featured on some TV shows that we want to go to as well. But Superica is one of them. Do you remember that?
Yeah, they had this like brisket queso. You remember?
I thought we got brisket tacos and we got brisket queso?
Yeah.
Dang,
it was
double
so
brisket.
good. Yeah, we got it, and then we ended up having to come back home. And I remember because we took the brisket queso to go, and we were in the car, and it's like a 2-hour drive to come back home for us from Atlanta. And the cheese had like not hardened, but it wasn't queso anymore. It was like cheese. And I literally took it out of the box and ate it.
Nice. Yeah, car. I do remember now.
It was super good.
All of their salsas, they had all kinds of really, really different salsas. Ones that were like very green, avocado cilantro type base, and then one that was insanely spicy.
They had one that was very green,
very good, very
tasty, very green,
very vegetables, very
veggies.
Yes, very food,
very salsa.
Yes, very salsa.
Yeah,
they were so good. And then our dog keeps putting her freaking butt in my face.
No, because she doesn't want to step on the cords, and she's afraid to get off the couch.
She's scared of them. Well, I'm tired of looking at your
she's a
freaking butthole.
She's a scaredy baby. There's cords over here too, dude.
Go.
Just go. There you go. Whoa. Life flashed before our eyes.
And then, other than Superica, there's like 6 or so restaurants in Atlanta, and so of course, if you're in Alabama, that's probably really, really close for you.
Yeah.
And the Optimist is his like seafood place, and they've got a crazy, crazy lobster roll. And we saw the Optimist. Yeah, lobster rolls can be very overrated. They have to have like sauce and stuff on them because I don't just want butter. Like that's not enough. Lobster's not.
It's gross.
I don't think lobster's gross, but I don't think it's superior to anything else.
Yeah, that's an ick for me.
Lobster?
When people are like, "Ooh, let's get lobster," I'm like, why don't you just eat some type of wax? Why don't you eat Play-Doh?
I think it can be good. It can taste buttery. Buttery.
Nope.
And then another Ford Fry restaurant in Atlanta is Saint Cecilia, and I think that is our friend Lydia's favorite restaurant. It's European food, and also if you watch the chef show on Netflix, you can see clips of the Optimist, and I think Optimist and a few of words.
Yeah, dude.
And a few other Ford Fry restaurants. Jean Favreau is the host of the chef show.
Favreau.
I know. Jean Favreau.
No, that's not his name.
John Favreau.
Yes.
Is the host of that show.
Yeah.
So he has restaurants everywhere. Basically, if you find really good chefs that are super, super notable, like they're going to have all kinds of restaurants you can try across the U.S. And David Chang is another one of those people. All of his are Asian American restaurants, so it's a lot of fusion. And they are incredible.
Yeah.
So good. He has restaurants in his line of restaurants. The brand is called Momofuku, and they've got restaurants in New York, Vegas, and LA. And Momofuku Noodle Bar in New York is so good. Their ramen is nuts. And their buns, bao buns, are so good.
Yeah, definitely.
We had the pork belly bun. I'm pork belly anytime. Pork belly is.
It can be iffy.
You have to go to a really good restaurant. You can't just like go to some random place and order pork belly, because then it's just like ordering brisket at some random restaurant, and then it's just pulled pork. So. Yeah. Yeah. You didn't have much to add to this segment.
No, yeah, this is more your vein.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, you like chefs and stuff, like keeping up with them.
Another show you can watch on Netflix is Ugly Delicious, which is hosted by David Chang. And so you can not only see some of his restaurants, but you can see all kinds of restaurants in the US and probably across the world that have really, really amazing food.
Yeah.
And there is your no nonsense segment.
Yep.
Because, we got to.
Lots of nonsense, but sometimes we like to talk about real things.
Only sometimes.
I think that's yeah, I mean, like, the premise, like, we're down for just a silly goose time.
Very silly.
But sometimes you hit, like, a serious goose string.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be serious goose for a little while. I think that, like, I want to be silly goose until it's time to figure out where to go eat. And I'm like,
yeah.
Hey,
I'm not, this is not silly anymore.
We're going to continue this silly gooseness there, but let's figure out where we're going. And I want it to be tasty. So let's be serious goose right now. But yeah, well, I think that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, make sure that
5
you follow us, give us a review or leave a comment, and help the algorithm push us along. Follow us on Instagram. We're always posting clips and things of that nature. If you're on Spotify, follow us and you'll get notified when new episodes go live. And we are so thankful that you guys tuned in today.
Yeah.
So we hope you have a fantastic Friday, and take it easy.